Good morning, viewers. Yesterday we discussed some grammatical mistakes commonly uttered by non native speakers like us. Today, let us continue some more mistakes usually committed by non native speakers. Non native speakers like us tend to make many mistakes in usage and grammar because English is not our native language, and also the English grammar is also very difficult to master, and it has got its own peculiarity, and also sometimes it sounds peculiar and sometimes even ridiculous also. That's why it's not so easy to master English grammar, but we have to learn grammar item by item so that our English sounds correct both in speech and writing, especially in writing. If you want to write correct English, you have to know a lot about grammar and usage. Of course, in speech, even if you make a few mistakes, you can overcome. But when you write something, the reader has plenty of time to find out your mistakes. So you should be very, very careful about your writing. So today, let us discuss some common mistakes made by us. Us means non-native speakers. Tendulkar is the best of the two. Here, the problem is here is the comparison is between only two cricketers, but here the superlative degree is used. So the sentence is wrong. So the correct sentence is Tendulkar is the better of the two. We can say or use best or superlative degree only. There are more than two things. So the sentence can be corrected as Tendulkar is the better of the two, or maybe is better than Kohli. Okay, number two, what I want are books and stationery. Here we fell a prey to the conquered or the subject verb agreement because we think that what I want are books and stationery. We feel that books and stationery are the subject here, but in fact, the subject or the real subject is what I want. What I want is not plural, it is singular. So the correct answer is what I want is books and stationery. Unless you are very conscious of these things like this conquered or subject verb agreement, you will make mistakes non-consciously. So the correct answer is what I want is books and stationery. The third one is the taste of the apples are sour. Here the speaker has thought that the apples is the subject. In reality, the subject is not the apples, but the taste of the apples. The taste is singular, so we have to use the singular verb. The correct answer is the taste of the apples is sour. Number four, I got a wonderful news yesterday. Most of the non-native speakers think that news is singular, and so they say that a news, something like this. But actually, news is indivisible. You can't say that I got a wonderful news, but if you think that something is a bit of information like this, you can say I got a piece of wonderful news, but you cannot say that I got a wonderful. Similarly, you can say I got wonderful news. Say either wonderful news or a piece of wonderful news, but not a wonderful news. A news is wrong. Use news or a piece of news, not a news. 5. This is a very common mistake we are discussing now. The fifth one, less than 50 students have attended the class. Most of the non-native speakers think that this sentence is correct, but it is wrong because less cannot be used for numbers. It can be used only for quantity. Here, you have to say fewer than 50 students have attended the class. Fewer can be used for number, less for quantity. But you can use more for number also. More than 50 students have attended the meeting. That's okay. But less than cannot be used for numbers. When it is measurable, you have to use fewer. You have made fewer mistakes today. Fewer students have attended the meeting today. You can't say that less than. Sixth one is, I want a chalk piece. Generally, most teachers, even teachers of English, a chalk piece, but actually, we can't call it a chalk piece because chalk is also uncountable noun. We have to say, I want a piece of chalk. Of course, in certain contexts, it is used, since it is widely used in India, it is being accepted by some non-native speakers or even teachers, but strictly speaking, it's not correct. Even today, native speakers say that I want a piece of chalk. They don't say I want a chalk piece. Number 7, my friend came to my house with his family members. This is the very common mistake uttered by most educated English speakers. You should not say that. You have to say that my friend came to my house with the members of his family. I hope you enjoyed watching our channel. Thank you very much. Let us discuss some other mistakes uttered by the non-native speakers.